Throughout my years in the different military organizations that I've been in, there's a lot of stories I have not told, either because I didn't capture on film or because I just didn't think you guys would be interested. But with the talk of UFOs and UAPs all over the internet right now, I want to give you guys a little story about a time where we thought it was UFOs, but it wasn't. But it still had to do with space, it still had to do with military operations, and you can see how the fear of unknown in that manner affected us on the ground in Iraq. So yes, this takes place in Shengal, Iraq, where I've been there for about 5 months at that point, and we got some new guys. We brought them up to the operations base, and we decided, let's practice some raids. Let's practice some close reconnaissance. And the way this was going to be is that we had 8 of us, 2 teams. The other team would go into the forest about 1 kilometer away, still in the mountains, and they would sleep out there overnight, have guard duty, make sure that the other team, which is us, wouldn't be able to come in there and steal their weapon or something. So we started that evening, and as that team was moving out, I actually recorded some of it as they were walking there in a file formation. We're watching you always. You always know where you are. You know where you sleep. And as they were walking, I was just calling out where they're going, and we were hoping to get a little head start for when we went into the forest and looked for them, just to know generally where they are. So as the sun went down, we lost visual on them. We aren't rich enough to have night vision or thermals. So we decided to wait about an hour after the sun went down just to try and hear or maybe look at a light that they're using, something that would give away their position. The mountains, by the way, are beautiful at nighttime. This is in the middle of Iraq in this mountain chain that nobody lives on except for guerrilla fighters who want to be completely light disciplined. There's no light pollution at all. The stars are beautiful. It was a very clear night that day. There was no wind. It was just gorgeous. So I was making this plan where in an hour we're going to go out there and try and find them. That way we aren't like waking up at 2 a.m. to go and try and sneak in with somebody. You know, we wanted to get it over with. And as we're looking at this, one of my buddies points out a light that's in the sky, way out in the distance, which had just peaked itself above that forest. So above the tree line, we can now see it. And it was really bright, but it was just one dot, very, very slow moving, almost not moving at all. And it was coming straight towards us. And eventually, as it was coming towards us, it would speed up like that. We realized that it's not just one, but it's 30 of these lights in a row coming straight for us. And at first we were panicking. We were like, what the hell is that thing? Our biggest fear in Shengal was helicopter invasions or rocket strikes. And we thought maybe they got their white lights on and they're coming at us. The guy next to me who actually spotted it first, he was a forward observer in the Marines before. So he thought it was HIMARS. He thought, oh my God, we're getting striked right now. But there's a lot of things going through your head. And within 30 seconds, these lights, which are coming straight towards us, seem to speed up as they come directly above us, and then the lights turn off as soon as they're above us. And we don't hear a noise.
And they came all the way up here, turned off their lights, right when they got right above us, like literally right over Naka. And then they turned off their lights. It was the wackiest thing.
And that was the one big giveaway for us, that it wasn't military or rockets, because it would have made a sound. This all happened within 30, 40 seconds. So I sent him to go and talk to our commander, who's up in the cave right now, sleeping probably, and let him know what's up. Like, hey, we see 30 lights that went straight above us, disappeared. We don't hear anything, but what the hell is going on? And at this point, I turn on my phone video, put it in my pocket, which is where I get this audio from.
Hey, up here, no lights. Hey, no lights. Hey, follow my voice. Hey, get up here. We gotta get inside. Dude, they went straight over us. You saw that.
Yeah, but it's not military.
Not military. Let's get up and we'll figure it out, right?
Imagine like, is that right at the start?
30 of them. Straight line right over our base.
And then they started coming. What? They went past us?
Yeah. As soon as they got over us,
Oh,
they turned...
anti-airplanes.
No. They turned off their lights as soon as they got above us.
I saw these things already before. I saw in Syria. I saw in Iraq.
So anyway, he comes back down. The commander didn't really care. He thought, no, this is probably not it. So we continued the training. We were very, very confused, but nothing was really killing us right now. So, okay, we'll continue on. So we did the mission. We got lost, and now we're trying to find him. 3 a.m., just trying to sleep. It didn't really go in our favor. It doesn't really matter. But we ended up coming back, and we had this big tech meal, which is a group meeting, talking about the training, what went well, what didn't go well, anything suspicious, you know? And I definitely brought this up. When I brought it up, the other team didn't even see it, which is probably because they were staring at our direction while we were staring at theirs. And as soon as it went above both of our teams, it disappeared. So they didn't see it. And by the end of it, none of us knew what it was. Some of the guys were saying, oh, I think it's a UFO. I've seen something similar in Syria. And other people were like, yeah, I mean, maybe it's helicopters and they were just super high up. And I decided I was going to put an end to it. So I went outside, went on my phone, went to Google, and I looked up, what the hell is this? I was trying to find out, okay, 30 lights in sky, in line, you know, and eventually I found this picture. That's what it was. I found a picture of it. It was SpaceX. It's Starlink satellites. If you guys don't know, Starlink is this worldwide array of satellites which SpaceX is setting up in order to give internet connectivity to the entire world. But you need a lot of satellites for that. So they send up like 30 of them at a time. And over the span of a couple weeks, they'll be in a straight line at first. These 30 of them were sent in a row. And then over about 3 weeks, they'll spread out into their respective areas. And that's exactly what it was. It was satellites that were sent probably that same day that were just now revolving around the world until they went to their places. We thought it was maybe UFOs. We thought it was helicopters, HIMARS. We were freaking the hell out. So if you've seen these lights, please let me know in the comments. I'm not kidding, because this is the first and only time I've ever seen those. But apparently they're slightly common. So anyway, that's the story. I know it's not a UFO story. I tried to be clear about that from the start, but yeah, that was the time where we thought we were getting alien invaded, I suppose. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.